Okay guys, today I just wanted to go over my tool bag. So I do not own a Vito Pro Pack tool bag. I like my Home Depot electrician's bag. So I think I get it for like 40 bucks at Home Depot. And I've checked out some other bags. Honestly, I've gone through a ton of different bags, and some of them were great and then they ran out, like they don't sell them anymore. And then this one at Home Depot though has been nice. I've been able to keep it around. So I just thought I'd go through the components of my tool bag and show you guys what I'm carrying around. So along the front here, I just got my strippers, crimpers, dikes, and needle nose. In here, I got my service wrenches. Keep a backup on hand. Couple drill bits for drilling into plenums. Service keys that go on my wrenches. I keep this little guy around because every once in a while I need to get in a tight space, and so I can just take my little bit there and get in there. Sometimes like a flame sensor or something's back on a Linux that's hard to get to. I keep some of my 3 and 5 amp fuses in there. I usually have some little blue wire nuts in there. Keep some yellows. So this has just been tried and true over the years, you know, like so when I sit down at a service call, I usually try to have this. I'm a little OC about it, but I usually try to have this facing me so I know exactly where my screwdrivers are. I like to have, there's my nut driver, and I can just switch out with my, if I need a 3/8 or something, I can just switch that out. That's pretty cool. My fancy duck knife, 3 for $3.99 at Target. This is really cool to have. I just kind of found this, but I can stick that in there and get back to certain places if you needed to. So kind of like that. Just found that this year. I've been doing this for a while, and I just happened to run across that this year. I also keep this flexible adapter on as well. I mean, it's really nice to have when you're in a tight spot, you just can't get your hands in there or something like that. So since I got it out, ever since I started in HVAC, you know, my partners on the job site had Makita, and I've never gone with anything else. Some had DeWalt, some have Milwaukee now, but I've always had this impact driver, and I absolutely love it. Pvc cutters, cleaning brushes, adjustable pliers. Try to keep a mirror on me. Check out my welds and heat exchangers and stuff like that. I usually always try to keep a magnet around because I always end up dropping something down in the inducer motor. Couple extensions. I don't know why I carry 2 on me, but it's just nice to have a couple extensions on you. My driver, I keep zip ties in my bag. Straighter core remover. Allen keys. These have been nice to have around in my bag as well. So just, you know, if you just happen to be on a job and you need light in a certain direction, it's nice to have that shining. So it shines out there super bright, and it shines out on top too. So got a little hanger. Pretty inexpensive at Home Depot too. So you see a couple other bags. Let me tell you about this. So every once in a while at Lowe's you can find these you know, these little carriers, this little caddy I carry for my bits. Sometimes you'll see the small ones in there. So I took all those out. I'll buy a whole kit just so I can have a few of these, and then I stick all my bits in there and then end up just putting them in my pocket. So it's kind of nice to have. I still use a field piece manometer, and I keep my K1 clamp inside this bag as well. It's nice to have. Just some extra accessories like, you know, valve stems, extra clamps for your meters. It's amazing as a service tech how many tools you gotta have on you, readily accessible, so you don't have to go all the way back to the van just to go get it. And okay, so I guess here, you know, I keep my deox. So anytime I pull out a disconnect on a service call, like an AC disconnect, I'll go ahead and use this deox on the bars, and it kind of lubes it up. And so next time you go to pull out the disconnect, it just comes out so much easier. It's preventive maintenance. You can do this to help save somebody their disconnect, you know, from breaking over the years, you know, because it oxidizes over time and will just get stuck. Leak lock. And then this can be your best friend, a little popper. These are nice to have when you're doing some testing. Otherwise, a couple other bags in here. I just keep some extras. You know, I got a couple stubby screwdrivers. And I just always try to have some extra bits on me because I always lose stuff. So it's just nice to have some extra bits, you know. I don't carry my 7/16 on my little caddy. And it's nice to have a square bit sometimes too when you're drilling in deck screws or something. So I showed you guys a video of those locking caps that we have to put on out here in California. So these are the keys that you use to take them off. You just put that in there. So they have green ones and red ones for 410 and R22. And they have silver ones also that are universal, so you could theoretically just get, you know, I rarely use this one is all I'm saying. Like I end up using this one because a lot of people put the silver universal ones on now, and you just need the R22 key to get in there. Ooh, got this dirty on my last job, but copper cutter. Straighter valve remover. I guess I do carry, I carry these extra bags on me because I just don't like going back to the van or truck to get what I need. So and most everybody knows field piece meters, so that's just all I've used ever since I got in the field. So then if I ever want to maybe use my manometer, I can take these two leads off, switch over to volts DC. Just plug that in like that. Click that on. And you can start getting static pressure readings or gas pressure readings from that. So that's pretty cool. So that's about it for my bag. This is my tool bag. I do a lot of install and I do a lot of service. So so the need for really the need for all these tools, just over the years I've fine-tuned my bag to exactly what I need. If I'm changing out a gas valve, I'm gonna grab an extra set of adjustable wrench and adjustable pliers and use that, maybe a crescent wrench with it or something. But this service bag is pretty much dialed in. If I need to go with a different tool, then I can break out the Big Daddy, in which I'm going to do another video and talk about some of the tools that HVAC technicians need to have to get started. But this is one of the drawers that slides in and out of my little fabricated shelving unit in the truck. And so if I ever need something else that's not in my service truck, then I can come back here and I can usually find out what I need. Okay, so that's it for the video on my tool bag. Now you guys know my arsenal, what I carry around. So if you like the video, send a comment down below, like it, and subscribe, of course. Alright, we'll see you guys on the next video. Bye.